guys, welcome to another video. Today I want to talk about how to write a short story. Hope you like this video, so let's get started. If you want to be engaged in writing or you love to write a lot, writing a short story would be perfect. So what is a short story? Some may set the short non-fiction articles as short stories, but they are not. The short stories refer to fiction almost all the time. You can say always. This fiction is never longer than 10,000 words. Some are 3,000 to 5,000 and the microfictions are less than 500 words. People, I'm not saying all the people of the world, but they love short stories because they are quick to read and they can change how you see the world from different points of views. And the short stories can make a lasting impression. So today we will look at 5 steps for writing a short story. First of all, finding the key emotion. Well, a clearly defined mood or feeling is necessary for writing a short story, and this can be a category of humor, romance, horror, an idea such as life lessons, or an emotion such as loss, grief, or joy, or it can be a combination as long as your point is clear. But planning a key emotion is more complicated than just simply picking an adjective like happy, sad, angry, etc. Let us consider you want to write a short story of grief, sorrow, and you want to include sadness in your story. But there are actually different types of stories of sadness. It can be like a woman loses her wedding ring and a mother loses her child. Both of them are quite different. Both of them would be sad, but the nature is quite different. And if we want to find something amusing or captivating, we may look into a real life. If we want to just find a key emotion, most of the exciting key emotions are found in real life. Or you can just ask your friends, families, or if you struggle to find the key emotions, try searching for short story ideas or writing prompts. Now the second step is to write the opening. Opening lines aren't easy for the most part, especially when you want to write a story. Startings is an important part because it's the greatest opportunity you get to grab your reader's attention. Even if you're giving a speech or writing pretty much anything, we want to set the tone, introduce the characters, and get the reader's attention all at once. And you need to do it quickly because you don't have a lot of space while you are writing a short story. So you can always start by amazingly introducing the characters, or you can start with an action or dialogue that makes the reader continue with interest. Or you can also describe the attitude so the reader can imagine. I always try this technique that we just describe the background or describe how the weather is, where the story is set, so that the readers can easily picture the story in their mind. So that ends the second step. Let's proceed to the third one. That is to write the story. Well, so we get a key emotion, now we have to write the story. We just have to work out the key emotion that we found earlier. It's better if we have only one mood and build all our sentences towards it. Like while you are writing it, we have to keep this in mind that we have a limited amount of words, and which means that each sentence has to be more important than in a longer piece. So read each sentence to make sure it drives the plot forward and provides a meaningful backstory. Otherwise, you will be misusing your valuable space. Well, Edgar Allan Poe once said, "A short story must have a single mood and every sentence must build toward it." Everything in the short story needs to be vital. Now the last one is write a strong ending. So how does it feel when you read a beautiful piece of writing or a narrative and that has a weak ending? I bet nothing is more disappointing than it. You must have complained if you have ever experienced such writing. Your writing must turn into a piece of trash if you don't write a strong ending. So we must understand that starting and ending are important. So when you get to the end of your story, it can be tempting to throw a quick finish, but don't give in. If you don't have an idea of writing an ending or the ending of the story, you can just go back and ask yourself how the reader wants it to end. Review the scenes right before it appears, like where you resolve the problems or the issues inside the story, or you can just end with what happens to the characters, making it more realistic, and think of what leaves more impact. Try ending it with a dialogue or reveal a twist in the last sentence. It's gonna keep your readers reeling, and I have put some endings of stories by great writers in the description box, and I have also given some examples of startings. Remember, if there's a twist, think again. Does the story hint at it without being too obvious, or make an ending based on the previous scenes? Ask some questions to yourself and think if it leaves a strong emotional impact. In the fourth step, we will reread the story. So while we reread, we have to think about the flow of words, and then we have to see if the key emotion is alright and the consistency of our plot and characters. Then we can just figure them out and write them in a piece of paper, and then we will edit them diligently. And to edit them, we have to start with a reread. In the fifth step, we will edit the inconsistencies. So if you finish editing substantial parts of your story, bear in mind to state it according to your tone and key emotion. Tone is literally important in this case. And you may additionally need to reduce the text if you're coming to a piece of writing contest with a word limit, or if you simply understand your story is dragging. Taking advice from Edgar Allan Poe, again, if a sentence doesn't boost the mood, get rid of it. Don't be afraid to press delete. You will be surprised at how little you miss those words. Regardless of what kind of writer you are, whatever you write, or how you choose to characterize it, your short fiction will be a success if you do with a genuine heart. It could be about aliens or elephants or inanimate objects, as long as it contains that key emotion. Other people will find themselves moved by it. So those were the 5 steps for writing a short story. I really hope it will help you if you have a writing contest. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe for sure. And I'm literally sorry for not being regular in uploading. There were actually some issues, and check out the other videos and stay in touch, and I'm really making some more videos on writing. Don't be afraid to put your name in the writing contest. Till then, stay safe, goodbye, and take care, and wear the mask.